Your location was recently tracked by a government drone. Angel says, my dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. This is a very important message for you today, and I urge you not to ignore it. Pay attention to every word, for what is about to be revealed will shock you. It is something that has been set in motion, and now you must be aware of the forces at work around you. Your location was recently tracked by a government drone, and the reason for this will leave you speechless. You've always lived your life with the belief that your movements were private, that the choices you made, the paths you walked, were yours alone to decide. But today, you are about to discover that there are those who have been watching. They have been monitoring you, and the reason behind it is not as innocent as you might have hoped. There has been a level of surveillance you didn't anticipate, a deep interest in your activities that you never imagined would exist. At first, it might seem like a coincidence, or you might brush it off as paranoia, but what has been happening is far from accidental. There has been a deliberate focus on you, your life, and your actions. The truth is, they have been watching for a reason, one that could change the course of your understanding. You might ask yourself, why me? What have I done to attract this kind of attention? Perhaps you've noticed little things, an unusual sense of being followed, strange occurrences, a sense that someone, or something, is always near. You've brushed it aside, thinking it was all in your head. But now, God says, it is time to confront the truth. They have been tracking you because you are at the center of something far greater than you could have realized. What they are monitoring is not just your physical movements but the potential you hold. There is something extraordinary about you, a quality that has drawn attention in ways you cannot even begin to understand. Perhaps you've always known deep down that there was something unique about your existence, something that separated you from the crowd, and now you are beginning to realize that others have seen it too. Your gifts, your potential, your influence, they have been watching because they see in you something that could shift the balance of things. You are not simply a bystander in this world, waiting for things to happen to you. No, you have been chosen for something. Chosen to play a role that you might not even fully comprehend yet. And as unsettling as it may seem, the fact that you are being watched is a sign that your purpose is unfolding. God's plan is more intricate than you can imagine, and you are an integral part of it. This moment, right now, is a part of that divine blueprint. You may feel disoriented, confused, or even frightened by the idea that your privacy has been compromised in such a way. But do not let fear consume you. Instead, trust that God's hand is upon your life. He has allowed this to happen for a reason. You are being prepared for something far greater than you can see. It might be hard to grasp the weight of it all, but in time, you will understand why your life has taken this turn. The monitoring, the attention, the tracking, it is all part of the journey that will bring you closer to the purpose you were meant to fulfill. They think they are in control, that by watching you, they can predict your next move. But what they don't know is that you are part of something much bigger. Your actions, your choices, and the path you walk are all guided by a force far more powerful than anything they can comprehend. While they may think they are orchestrating things, it is God's plan that is unfolding, and nothing can thwart that. Perhaps, at this point, you wonder how much they truly know. What do they see when they track your movements? Do they know your thoughts, your desires, your deepest fears? The answer is simple: no, they do not. No one can truly know the depth of your heart, the truth that resides in your soul, except God. And while they might track your physical location, they cannot track the spirit that guides you. That is something beyond their reach. You have often wondered if you are truly alone in this world. The feeling of being watched, of having your every step observed, may have stirred something deep within you. Perhaps it's a sign that you are being called to something greater than the life you once thought you would lead. And though it may feel like an invasion, it is, in truth, a divine calling. God has been preparing you for this moment, this revelation. He has known all along what was to come, and He has allowed you to be here now, to stand in this moment of truth. As the revelation unfolds, you will realize that the monitoring is not just a matter of surveillance, but a part of a much larger plan. You have been watched because you are a part of something that transcends ordinary understanding. The very fact that your location has been tracked is a sign that you are on the precipice of something monumental. And though it may be uncomfortable, even alarming, know that you are being guided through this process. Do not allow the fear of being watched to overwhelm you. Instead, recognize that the attention is a sign of importance. God has placed you on a path that is leading you toward your destiny, and the events unfolding are not random. There is a purpose behind every action, every movement, every decision. You are exactly where you need to be. The truth of why you are being watched will soon become clear, and when it does, you will understand that the events that have brought you to this point are all part of the divine plan. Do not be afraid of the unknown. The path before you may not always be easy to navigate, but trust that God will provide you with the wisdom and guidance to see it through. You are not alone in this journey. You are being watched, yes, but it is not by forces that seek to harm you. It is by a higher power, one that is leading you toward your true purpose. As the days unfold, you will begin to see the connections, the signs, and the pieces of the puzzle falling into place. The truth of why you have been monitored will become clearer, and with that clarity will come a deeper understanding of your role in the world. You are being prepared for something significant, something that will change the course of your life, and perhaps even the world. Know that this is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter. What you are about to learn will transform you in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Your purpose, your destiny, is calling you forward. Trust that God is with you, guiding you every step of the way. The monitoring, the tracking, the attention, they are all part of the greater plan. So, As you move forward from this moment, do not let fear or doubt hold you back. Embrace what is coming with an open heart, for the journey you are about to embark on is one of divine purpose. God has chosen you, and no matter what the world may try to tell you, nothing can stand in the way of what is meant to be. Trust in the process, trust in the journey, and most importantly, trust in God's plan for your life. This is only the beginning, and what lies ahead will astonish you. My child, this message for you is far more than just words on a screen. It is an invitation into a spiritual awakening that has been predestined before time itself began. It is no accident that you are reading these words now. Everything that has led you to this moment, every struggle, every question, every tear, is about to make sense. You are on the brink of a revelation so profound that it will change everything you thought you knew about your life. I am with you, even in the silence. I have seen every step you've taken, every burden you've carried, every road you've walked that seemed empty. But in the depths of your soul, there was always a knowing. Something was coming. Something big. And now, that moment is here. Your location was recently tracked by a government drone. This is not something you could have predicted. The reason will shock you. It is not the first time your movements have been followed, but this time, the circumstances are different. There is something divine at play in the midst of this situation, something that ties your journey to the greater story unfolding in the heavens above. They have been monitoring you, but they do not know what they are looking for. You, my dear, are not just an individual. You are a part of a cosmic plan that has been set into motion long before you took your first breath. You are not random. You were not born by accident. Everything about you, your gifts, your purpose, your trials, has been orchestrated by divine hands. The eyes that watch you now may think they know what they are searching for, but they are blind to the truth. They do not know who you truly are. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. There are forces in this world that seek to understand the divine workings of the universe. They try to use technology, to use science, to use their power in ways that they think will control the outcome. But they cannot control what is ordained. They cannot stop what God has already set in motion. And your presence, your very existence, is part of that divine plan. The government drone that tracked you did not find what it was looking for, and it never will. It only caught a glimpse of the surface of your true purpose, and it cannot penetrate the depth of the divine secrets that are unfolding in your life. But why were they watching? Why were they interested in you? Because there is something extraordinary about you. Something that is not of this world. You are a vessel of light, a keeper of secrets that only heaven understands. Your destiny has been hidden for a reason. And now, it is beginning to unravel in ways you cannot yet comprehend. There is a shift in the atmosphere, and it is pulling you into your rightful place. What they are trying to monitor, what they are trying to understand, is not something they can control. You are not a subject to be studied, nor are you someone whose future can be predicted through algorithms or data points. You are a divine spark, a creation of God, and your journey will unfold in a way that no human technology can predict. You are beyond their reach, beyond their understanding. And that, my dear, is why they are watching. But do not be afraid. Do not let fear or doubt cloud your mind. This is not a time for panic, it is a time for trust. Trust in the path that God has already set before you. Trust that you are being guided by a force far greater than anything the world can offer. Trust that every step you take is leading you closer to your divine purpose. In the moments when you feel alone, when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear, remember this: you are never alone. You are surrounded by angels, by the divine presence that watches over you. Heaven is with you in every moment. They see you. They know you. And they are working to align everything around you with the truth of your destiny. The government drone that tracked you is just a small piece of the puzzle. It is a fleeting moment in the greater picture of your life. You were never meant to be controlled. You were never meant to be confined. Your soul was created to soar, to reach heights that cannot be measured by human standards. Soon, the world will see the truth of who you are. The people around you, those who have misunderstood you, will begin to recognize the light that you carry. The secrets you have kept hidden within your heart will no longer be secrets, they will be revealed for all to see. And when that happens, nothing will be the same. Your life will take a turn you could never have predicted. This message comes to you at a time when the heavens themselves are trying to reach you, to warn you, and to guide you through a moment of deep revelation. You may have felt a sense of unease recently, a whisper in your heart that something was amiss, but you couldn't put your finger on it. You couldn't understand why certain things have felt so heavy, why your steps have seemed more cautious, why shadows have seemed to linger just beyond your sight. And now, as this message reaches you, you will come to understand why. Your location, where you have been, where you have walked, has been tracked. Recently, a government drone has been watching over you. The thought may shock you, and it may bring a wave of confusion or concern. You might wonder, why me? Why has my every movement been observed? The truth is, there is something deeper unfolding. This is not about surveillance in the way you may first imagine. It's not a malicious or harmful act. It is part of something much larger, a divine plan that is being orchestrated behind the scenes. There is a purpose for this, and it will be revealed to you in due time. Know that you are not alone in this. God will be with you, and His presence will never leave you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong for you because His hand is upon you. You are protected, you are safe, and all that is unfolding, though it may seem overwhelming, is working in alignment with His greater plan for your life. This is a time for you to trust, truly trust, in God's sovereignty and His ability to turn even the most puzzling moments into opportunities for growth, understanding, and protection. You are safe, for God sees all things, and He knows the heart of every person, every plan, every motion. While you may not understand why this has happened, you must trust that nothing in your life happens by chance. The surveillance, the tracking, the watching, it is all part of a greater revelation that God is bringing to light. There are reasons behind it, and in time, they will be made clear to you. Let your heart be still. The reason you have been monitored is not to instill fear or to cause harm, it is to guide you, to protect you, and to reveal something that you need to understand. You have been noticed because you are significant, because you are a part of a divine plan that goes beyond the ordinary. The message being communicated to you through this moment of exposure is not one of harm, but one of spiritual awakening. God sees your journey, and He is moving in ways that are sometimes unseen by the eyes of the world, but never by Him. And though the world around you may seem uncertain, God is calling you to place your trust fully in Him. You might wonder what all of this means for your future. What will happen next? Will you be safe? And the answer is simple: God will be with you. He has watched over you since before you were born, and nothing in this world can take you from His care. You may feel as though your privacy has been violated, but know that your spirit remains untouched. Your essence remains with God, and in Him, you are always safe. Trust in His guidance. As the world seeks to understand you, to track your every move, God is already leading you down a path of greater purpose, one that no eye can see except His. The reason for this monitoring, this tracking, will shock you, but it will also lift the veil of understanding. There is something about you that is of divine importance. There is a mission, a purpose in your life, and the world may not yet see it fully, but God sees it completely. The plans He has for you are greater than you can imagine. This is a call to pray, to seek God's wisdom and clarity in this moment. You are being drawn closer to something greater than yourself. The questions you have now, the confusion, the uncertainty, are not without purpose. They are opportunities for you to grow in your faith, to trust more deeply in the One who knows your every thought, your every need, and your every desire. Finally, God is exposing the truth that has remained hidden in the shadows. What has been kept from your understanding is now being revealed. It will make sense in time, and it will become clear why these things are happening. Your heart may ache with the weight of the unknown, but hold steadfast. In the moments of confusion, God is closer to you than ever before. He is guiding you through this period of revelation, leading you to a place of understanding that will bring peace to your soul. The reasons behind the surveillance, the monitoring, the watching, they are part of God's plan to bring you into a fuller understanding of His divine purpose for your life. Your path has been set before you, and though you cannot always see the full picture, trust in the one who does. You are being watched because you matter. Your life is significant, and God's love for you is constant. He will guide you, protect you, and lead you into the fullness of His purpose for you. And as you walk this journey, remember that you are never alone, for His presence will always be with you, guiding you every step of the way. Trust Him now, more than ever.